Chapter 3: Wealth and Well-Being Work Together. Let's briefly review some highlights from chapters 1 and 2. In the beginning, there was nothing, apparently. Then there was the Big Bang, and this created everything. I wasn't there, so I don't really know. But we get animals and the humans inside of planet Earth. And for over 1.9 million years, we exist as cave people. But only for the last 5,000 years did we have civilization. Let me put that in perspective. We only had soap, technology, and modern life for 0.26% of the time humans were on this planet. How is it that we developed so much of civilization in such a short period of time, given how long we were cave people? The answer is, we invent money. To be fair, we invent writing and math almost at the exact same time. This is not a coincidence. Let's start with money. This is a fair deal. A new acoustic guitar pretty much goes for an unlimited membership at an extreme sports gym. But money makes it easier. Rather than find a gym owner who wants a guitar and vice versa, you trade 3 Benjamins. Money allowed humans to specialize and then exchange money with one another to take advantage of other people's specialties. And this built the world. This is why money is called a medium of exchange. It is a medium or middle area between the things that are exchanged. Writing is a medium whereby ideas go from one person's brain onto paper and then into someone else's head. Math is a medium whereby the processes of nature are recorded as formulas, and those formulas are used for other purposes, like programming machines. Money was and still is a superpower. It not only ended our time as cave people, but it has allowed us to do greater and cooler and more powerful things. In fact, it is a tool for greater happiness and well-being. Wealth and well-being work together. Be careful. Notice how I said tool. Money is a tool for greater happiness and well-being, not a guarantee. Tools are not bad or good on their own. It depends on how they are used. A saw is great for cutting down a tree, but maybe not for cutting pizza. You can fill your house with the most expensive novelties, but it won't stop you from feeling lonely. You can spoil your friends, but it does not mean they will respect you. Your salary can afford luxurious vacations, but the misery of a boring job may not be worth it. So, let's break well-being down into 2 parts so that we can better understand the role of money. These 2 parts are called hedonism and eudaimonia. While they are both important, one of them may be superior. Hedonism is the pursuit of simple pleasures. For example, food, video games, shopping, Netflix, and so forth. You have to have a little hedonism in life because it's fun, and money helps you do that. Eudaimonia is the joy of finding your purposes in life. Neil deGrasse Tyson travels the world teaching us about the marvels of science. Elon Musk has started multiple companies and patented numerous inventions. Ali Wong is a world-famous comedian. They get joy from living out the purpose of their life. Eudaimonia can also be described as just the pleasure from discovering your potential. Hedonism and eudaimonia come from ancient Greece. We use these terms because the Western world learned of the philosophy of happiness from ancient Greece. But these ideas existed almost at the same time, just in other areas. Zoroaster from the Middle East, Buddha from India, and Confucius in ancient China were all teaching about the difference between the simple pleasures of life and the greater joy of finding your purpose. Wealth helps you achieve both hedonism and eudaimonia. Money is a superpower because it's flexible. Money is a medium of exchange. It is flexible. It will allow you to buy bubble tea if that will put you in a better mood, or it will allow you to read the Wall Street Journal so that you can get a better job, more knowledge, and earn a better position later in life. Money can be used to achieve short-term or long-term goals. It's flexible. Why should we care about wealth? Perhaps you think all humans can discover their potential without the use of money. I think not. Let me give you a terrible example. Near the Horn of Africa is a country called Sudan. And within the last decade, you have seen Sudan split into two, North Sudan and South Sudan, leading to one of the bloodiest civil wars in modern history. While there is a religious conflict motivation behind it, Christians versus Muslims, they actually were fine neighbors. Sudan was a fine country where Muslims and Christians got along. So why did the civil war start? It started because they ran out of clean water. And once they ran out of clean water, then as people began to take and hide the precious resource for themselves, they found reasons to dislike other people from whom to take the water from. Thus, it became a religious strife when it actually started over water. Desalination requires money and a lot of it. The countries of the Middle East that were able to take the salt out of water avoided civil war. Hopefully this shows us that money and wealth does play a role in the civilization's happiness. Think of it this way. We had so much happen in just 5,000 years, and it's as soon as we started to be able to trade money with one another. Here's one way to think how wealth and well-being work together. Imagine a yo-yo on a hill. And imagine the higher the yo-yo is, the happier you are. And imagine that the lower the yo-yo is, the sadder you are. So if you are walking on a hill, as you go up, you will be happy. And as you go down, you will be sad. And as the yo-yo goes up and down, it's going to look a lot like this. With money, this is what your well-being looks like. You might get a promotion and feel great. You may get fired the following year, but then you will learn from your mistakes and start your own business. So, while money will not make you happier day after day or even year after year, over the long term, you are certainly getting happier. So view the role of money and well-being as going up a hill with a yo-yo. It will be filled with ups and downs, but over the long term, your wealth and well-being are getting better. Go ahead, take your quiz at www.nicheclinic.org/chapter 3.